Say hi, Bubba.
We're back. We don't know what happened.
Say hi, Bubba. Get famous, Bubba. Show him your good side. Show him your good side. There you go. There's my girl.
Is anybody... They're probably still on the other live stream, I guess. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe there was a time when we didn't know it.
Yeah, maybe.
Tell them we had to open up another live stream.
Okay. They're coming. They're coming.
All right, welcome back.
Okay, sorry.
We have no idea what happened.
We don't know what we're doing.
Told you it would be a technical disaster.
We knew it.
Hey, Northern Michigan Bigfoot, welcome. We got us one of them Nebo lights. That is a kick-ass light.
Say hi, B-Dog.
And this is Shelby.
No, they know Shelby.
Of course it is Shelby. Shelby's
Don't know
so
what
far.
happened, Catitude. It just shut off.
I don't know if it's because we started before it was
Hey.
time to go on, and maybe it started automatically. Cause
Hey,
we had
James, how you doing today? Thanks for stopping in. Yes, the Nebo light is amazing.
Yeah,
Thanks for recommending that.
have to show that to you.
Is that the light that Mike brought over?
Yes, I blinded him with it last night.
Whatever works.
But it seems like everybody may be stuck in the other chat. I don't know why this shut off unless it timed out on us, possibly.
The only thing I can think of is that it was because we went on before the schedule.
Does anyone know if that happens? If a live chat will time out after a certain time?
Here, I'll take Willow. Willow likes me at least.
She likes me too.
Well, no, I mean, you could grab a different one if you wanted to do this. I know she
Yes,
doesn't
Tracy's
have a problem with me.
rounding up various animals. She's trying to bring, excuse me, she's trying to bring the youngest kitten over here. There she is.
Nobody ever gets to see her.
That's true. Yes, you don't never get to see her because she's never outside yet.
Except once accidentally. Say hi, Willow. This is the little girl that we found under the bridge in town. That was as big as the palm of my hand when we found her.
Animals are gathering around us here.
Yes, they are. That heavy breathing you hear is not Carl, it's my dog. Hi, Lucy.
This is Mr. Shelby. Say hi, Shelby.
Tracy, my brother, hello.
Hi, Tracy. Uh-oh.
Gravity doesn't
That was my cat. Knocked my phone over. Sorry.
We told you, we warned you. We knew what would happen.
Hi, Tina. Hello, just chilling from the UK. That's awesome. Are you getting a lot of snow up there? Northern Michigan Bigfoot? We're just getting like wet snow. Not as much as we were supposed to get, luckily.
It's not done though.
True.
And it was just enough to make we've been listening to the scanner this morning, and it's just drive-offs and rollovers and you name it.
First snow, the roads. People just forget how to drive. Looks like we lost a lot of people from that thing shutting off.
We got 11 now. There's 2 more since I just looked.
I gotta ask you guys if any of you listened to the unfortunate raccoon incident and what you thought of the guttural sounds that were captured on that recording.
If you want to be my meat, you gotta let me pick you up.
You know, I just had a thought.
Uh-oh.
What?
Remember last summer we found that dead raccoon in the shed?
Yeah, that's true.
That we couldn't understand how it got in there and why it was dead.
I know it, guys. I didn't hear that guttural sound. That was like 2 years ago when I recorded that, and I never heard that till 3 or 4, whatever, 5 nights ago when I went and reviewed it again to use it in that best of stuff. I never heard that before.
It was honestly like listening to brand new stuff for us because we could hear so much more.
It gave me goosebumps. Not many things I've recorded have. That one really freaked me out.
Yep.
Oh, I think I know what might have happened. Maybe my phone screensaver kicked in. Or something like that.
It should have on YouTube.
It shouldn't while your screen is doing something.
Tracy,
How you say
has
that
Trixie
one?
been on camera yet
Oh yeah.
today?
How you say
Not
that one?
I didn't see it.
Say hello.
John C. Williams, I believe.
Hello.
Joanne B.
Hi, Joanne.
Anybody have any questions, feel free to throw them up there. We'll answer them as best we can.
We'll try. Sorry I'm squinting to read the chat, but it keeps popping up and disappearing. Now I can see why people have a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Mike, you want to just read mine?
I could
Yeah,
do
because
that.
mine's not scrolling. For whatever reason. Where'd my phone even go?
It's behind you.
Okay. Good to know.
Are you just waking up Mega Desi's cat? Or is it...
How does he even read this?
Yes. Can you guys read that? Can you see that?
Look at how tiny that is. Trifocal eyes don't work that way.
I wear bifocals.
I wear trifocals.
How many size before Mike's
I'm
out?
going to be quadfocals.
You're famous for your size, by the way.
I'm sure after you guys see some things and hear some things that he says to me, you know why I sigh all the time, don't you?
I have not seen any faces. I don't think any of us have. I saw something last year. All I caught was like a split-second glimpse of something walking way back in the far woods back there, and I just saw shoulder, part of a head. Couldn't tell you if it was human or not. I don't know. Yes, we're keeping warm. I don't know if you can hear the fan from the wood stove. But yeah, the wood stove does a great job of keeping us plenty warm. Yes, this text is so small, guys. I don't normally need glasses. Where'd you guys? They bailed on me. She keeps saying this is we, us, us.
I had to let the dogs out. They were ringing. If you guys heard that bell, I don't know if you heard that in the distance, but our dogs ring a doorbell when they want to go outside. So I had to go and let them outside.
I do not have a laptop handy. The computer's in the other room hardwired. I can read it okay, it's just small. But that chat on the phone, it just pops up for a second when you guys
Yep.
say something, then it goes away. But this is working. Hello, 19 people. That's awesome. When I was young and that thing happened up there in the sand hill, I was about 10 years old, I guess. All I heard was a growl. And I had a friend of mine, he was 2 years older than me, year and a half. We both heard the growl, and you never saw two kids
Okay, now
run so
it's scrolling.
fast. Run so fast. Don't know, never saw what it was.
Mine's scrolling now.
Okay,
At least it was.
we'll try this one. But no, I never saw what it was. We never went back to look for footprints. We didn't even know what Bigfoot was back then.
Actually, we did.
Heck, that would have only been like 6 years after the Patterson-Gimlin film, actually.
Did you ever tell them about the article that you donated to the museum?
I did not. It's not scrolling. Back in 1977, September, there was a Bigfoot, I guess you could call it an encounter. Some people had something outside their home making noises or ripped vines off their garage. I guess they were grapevines, if I recall right. They called the sheriff. The sheriff came out and they casted a large footprint, and it made the front page of this little local pioneer newspaper. And I saved the paper all these years and I donated it to the local historical museum, and we were gonna go in there this summer and try to get a picture of it, but the museum was closed this summer because of the pandemic, so I hope they still have it in their archives. That would be great. I'd get a picture of it, a copy of it. I should have never donated it, but it may have been ruined by now if I would have hung on to it for this long.
If I'd known, I could have scanned it. I have a scanner.
So do we.
Thank you, Heather. I have seen some things that I did videos called Extreme Pareidolia or Pareidolia or whatnot. I still think that might have just been Pareidolia. And they were really older videos, like almost 2 years ago. If you don't know what pareidolia is, it's seeing something that's really not there, but it looks like it's something. Possibly.
I thought that was only faces, but
I don't know that it applies just faces. I'm not sure
No,
the
it's
definition of that.
basically seeing something that's not there. But your mind just
completes what it doesn't
it
know.
tries to make faces out of things, which is why you can see things in clouds and
Just chilling asked, did you know they were around when we moved to this property? We moved here full time 14 years ago. I've been coming here since 1964 when my mom and dad bought the place, and it was just a summer shack then. So no, there was nothing like that back then other than that growling thing that we heard. That was around 1974, 75. We really didn't believe in much of anything when we first moved here other than we had a few little odd things happening, but being here full time we started noticing more and more things that just were not easily explained, I guess you could say. And
well, that's like what what happened before any of this, before any thoughts of Bigfoot or anything. I mean, I was standing right out there when the neighbor girl and I both heard that grunt, and then we heard that tree fall over, and we just stood there and looked at each other for a couple seconds, and she went, "I'm going in the house," and I'm like, "Yeah, so am I." In our mind, it was like, was that a bear? But bears don't push over trees for no reason. So what did we hear? We heard something grunt, and it pushed a tree over. And thinking back on it, I know what it was now.
Northern Michigan, you're right, there's a lot of blob squatch. In the videos you can find a face in anything, no doubt about it. I gotta tell you guys, last night though, when I went over and got the trail camera card, that was the first time I ever felt uncomfortable over there, and that was before I heard the first knock and the second knock, and it was just creepy. It just had a really creepy vibe to it over there last night.
Yeah, which is weird because I go over there all the time in the spring and the summer because I look for mushrooms over there and wildflowers and stuff. And I mean, there's a very small swamp right there, and in the center part of it, it's just a big grassy meadow-like area. It's a little fairyland over there. It's so pretty. I've never felt uncomfortable going over there.
And not that we know of them coming across the river. We sat here, I honestly can't remember how many years ago. It might have been the first summer, second summer we lived here, but we were sitting here. It was not summer, I'm sorry, it was April, I believe, because the windows were still shut. But we were sitting here one night, all of a sudden we heard a thump, and it shook the foundation. We're on a cement slab here, and we all felt it in our feet, the vibration and a thump, and then instantly something growled, and all the animals in the house just scattered everywhere.
It's scrolling now. I fixed it, so you can actually read it.
Awesome. I can read it now. But yeah, something thumped the ground just incredibly hard. You could feel feet on the floor.
And didn't we hear like a...
We heard a guttural growl,
and then
the animals
bam.
went boom. The cats just scattered. The dogs barked, so I don't know what it was.
It was this corner of the house,
Yeah.
right here.
Never found any footprints. We looked, tried, but so I don't know what it was, but not that we know. We don't think they've crossed the river. Other than that thing I recorded last week, that sure as hell was something that was in the river, because that was about 14, 15 seconds long. Thrashing, splashing in the water, and banging. I don't know. I hear 4 wood on wood sounds in that one, so I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know if they've ever crossed the river or not. I mean, that's the thing too. In the summertime, especially when the windows are open late at night, you can hear things in the water, and you're thinking, is it the water just hitting the rocks? Is something walking? You don't know, and I'm not getting up to check. No, thank you.
The river has frozen across. That's pretty rare, but twice since we've lived here, it's frozen where you could. I don't know that I would walk on it, but I threw a piece of wood out there, a heavy piece of wood, and it didn't break through. That worries us when it happens, because when it first starts to freeze over, animals aren't real smart. If they go out there and fall through, they ain't coming back up. So we really try to keep them in the middle of winter.
Yeah, because we have occasionally, when it's iced up on the edges, we have seen cat prints because they like to go down to the river
Hey,
and
that's
get a
somebody
drink.
we know, isn't it?
Hey!
Hey!
Cherie! Hi!
Hey, Cherie.
Say hi to Cherie.
That's Carl's girlfriend, Cherie. Did you make it yet, Lynn? I haven't seen you. She Digs from Norway said she was going to stop in our chat, but who knows what's going on in Norway today.
I don't even know what's going on, not here. So.
Who's that? Is that Casey?
I was hoping Kevin might stop in and say hi too, Crazy Lake, but
No, don't.
it is what it is if he doesn't. He helped us to get where we are, and we wouldn't be here without him.
No, we would not.
Not even close.
We don't know why either. We have no idea why he specifically called us out and
Gave us a shout out.
yeah, gave us a shout out. All that, and he did it several times. And we're just thankful he did, because we wouldn't have met all you guys.
That's for sure. Any more questions? This is fun.
It really is. When we first started doing this, we were talking about going like, oh, we'll never do that. We're not going to be on camera like that. Here we are.
Yeah, we never, back when we were baby tubers, never thought this day would ever come.
He's coming up with some words today. I can just tell
But you
that.
guys wouldn't believe what it took to figure out this live. It kept saying, no, you can't, no, you can't. Excuse me. So I went to every help page that I could find, and it just took you from one page to another. Did you try this? Did you try this?
Because it says that once you get 1,000
yeah.
subscribers,
Right, yeah.
you're supposed to be able to go live. And we were like, okay.
And just the help sucks. It just kept taking me from page to page. Did you try this? Try this? Try this? And it kept going 5, 6, 7 pages deep. So everywhere I could find it, I could leave a comment like, "Why the f can't I go live?" I didn't swear, but I just kept sending them.
He did.
Like 5 or 6 times, I sent them something where I found that I could, and then the next day, miraculously, we were able to go live. No Catitude, this is new to us too. I'm very surprised it's even working.
Yeah, really. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm surprised the power didn't go out and not allow us to do this.
For sure. 31 people, we thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Mega Desi's cat, I know it. I would lose one subscriber that I know for sure if I swore a lot. So we do try to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Although, the first time the rocks were flying, I didn't give a F about my Fs. Because that scared the crap out of me that time.
Yeah. But we don't like to. We don't like to do that on camera, and you don't realize how much you swear in real life until you don't.
For sure. Thanks, Catitude.
I work in a meat department with a bunch of guys. You can imagine.
Yeah, there's plenty of F-bombs to go around during the day. We can stop for a few minutes.
Yes, we can.
Thank you, Heather. Well, perhaps we'll let some F-bombs fly. You're all egging us on.
No gratuitous F-bombs, thank you.
That's funny. That is funny.
That's funny, Tracy, because my dad, I always say that, my dad was a sailor, a mechanic. What do you expect out of me?
Sue says she worked with guys for 28 years.
Yep. Yeah.
So you know what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did I miss any questions?
We don't keep our feelings under wraps back there.
Yes, Kevin probably is childhood.
That's not fun.
I used to love it, but I just can't physically do it anymore.
And the thing is, when you really have to have...
I'm pointing at Carl. He's still here.
What? Get on camera, Carl. Say hi to the
Why?
people.
I don't want to break their phones.
Someone wants to know how long has your hair been growing?
December 5th, 93 was the last time I had a haircut the length of yours.
See, no one asked that question. That was my question.
What?
That was my question. How long has
I
he
got
been letting
this.
his hair grow? Now we all know. Because I didn't even know. Cherie. Carl doesn't want to break the camera, hon. But yes, we're definitely going to end up, looks like snow blowing today. But luckily, tomorrow's Tracy's normal day off, so she hasn't had to worry about, don't have to worry about driving in it tomorrow.
Yeah, not till Monday, and everything will be cleared out by Monday, I hope.
It's not really piling up all that much though, because it's heavy, wet snow.
There's something in the water.
Have you experienced anything weird
Something
out
just
there,
jumped in. I
Carl?
saw the...
I had a cat run across the road that one time.
Oh yeah, yeah, large.
Very.
A cryptid type cat, like a...
It was black, long hair, and I swear the head was about a little over waist high off the ground.
Yes, he has.
Because according to the Michigan DNR, there are no cougars in Michigan.
And I had that happen to me back in the early 90s.
But there are no large, long-haired cats.
Right.
I mean, like Ozzy long hair.
I had a huge cat run across the road from me at 3 o'clock in the morning back in the early 90s when I was out having fun. But it ran across the road in front of me, and all I saw was the back half of it, but the tail was
That was
easily a
it. That was
3-foot
after
long
midnight.
tail. It was huge. It instantly gave me
It was
chills.
just before midnight.
Scared the crap out of me even though I was in the car.
Thank you.
I believe it was a cougar, mountain lion. They have been caught on trail camera around here.
Yeah, even though they say they're
Rarely.
not here. And then if they do, they actually said the last one that was filmed was, they said it was from Wisconsin. I don't know if it was wearing a Packers jersey or a big cheese head. I don't know how they know it's from Wisconsin, but they said that that's what the case was.
Hi, Judy. We're doing great today. Sorry. It is a little freaky going outside at night.
I don't, unless I have to.
Yeah, it is. Stay away from the camera, babe.
Black bears around here are like rare. We had that thing happen last summer.
October.
October, when somebody saw one and got a picture of it. But in my 56 years, I've never seen a bear here myself. I've heard of them getting hit a few miles from here.
Yeah, but never really down in the, right down in where we live. We've never seen or heard of them, but apparently they are here.
You all saw, if you all saw the road trip video, we drove nearly 90 miles Wednesday. Didn't see a single deer in that whole 90-mile trip, which is really weird for around here.
Well, no live ones anyway. I'll put it that way.
That's true. Yeah, there were more on the side of the road.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about those running out in front of you, though.
Like Mike always says,
Again.
they pick the funniest places to sleep.
I do not have any weapons when I go out after dark other than a baseball bat. And making sure I'm sitting with someone that I can run faster than. That's the key to success.
You wonder why I sigh all the time.
I already told him I
Always
have no
have
problems
someone with you
tripping
you can
him.
outrun. That's the key to the whole thing.
Last time my girlfriend was here, she brought her dog, and I took her to a mailbox, and I ran into a friend. And, well, Lexi's a very small, well, a large Chihuahua, which is a small dog. And they asked me what I was doing. It's like, well, I'm getting mail. I got protection with me. And it's like, that's not protection. It's like, yeah, if a bear attacks me, I'll just pick her up, throw her at the bear, and I'll run. They thought it was funny.
Well, I do not think that's funny at all.
I wouldn't do that to Lexi, but it was still...
That's good,
I thought it
Northern
was a good
Michigan.
response.
Because I believe the DNR in Michigan was denying wholeheartedly that cougars were in Michigan.
Hello, Sarah Hughes. Susan Mateko.
Hi, Susan.
Oh, from both of you.
Not funny, Carl.
See?
Yeah, I knew Cherie would
Now-
have a problem with
That
that.
wasn't Cherie.
She's probably saying,
No.
nope, Lexi's not coming up again.
We'll keep Lexi over here.
But I'm glad you filmed them, Northern Michigan. Sucks one got hit on the road,
Yeah.
but at least they can't deny they're here any longer.
They can always say it was just one that escaped somewhere.
Your own girlfriend says you suck, and you wonder why we say you suck. Jeez, think there's a pattern there? Yeah, I'm getting better with the drone, although I haven't flown it for a little while, so you kind of lose a little bit of your
You're
touch
welcome, Cherie.
slightly, but it comes back pretty quick. It just sucks when it's hard to fly with gloves, so obviously your hands freeze with no gloves out there, and right now it's like 34 or something like that.
Yeah.
Plus, it says not to fly it when it's snowing or raining or anything like that, because it can affect the way that it flies, and we know how it'll affect our drone with our luck. It'll disappear and we'll never see it again.
It'll land, you'll never find a hole.
No, he doesn't suck, but his phone does. It never shuts up. That's alright. I'm surprised my phone hasn't rang. But I guess we're going to wrap this up, guys. We were only looking for 15 minutes or so. This has been great fun.
Yes, it is.
Definitely. I turned off the ad so you guys wouldn't be subjected to that. It ain't about the money. It's about connecting with you guys and being able to interact with you guys, which has been awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome, Susan. Do you have anywhere you can share it? I do have a video for the trail camera, about 10 days worth of trail camera stuff that I'll be posting today. I didn't get nothing but the usual black squirrels, deer. Maybe you guys will see some. There is an X in the video. I'm sorry, yeah, in the trail
Yeah,
camera that I
that we
never
didn't
noticed
see
before.
before.
But it doesn't mean it wasn't there. I just didn't notice it before. But that'll
I
be
don't remember
coming up
seeing it either.
later. Hope to get the drone up when the snow stops and get some really cool footage there. Yes, you could send it to CM Bigfoot 64